6:20 a.m. on day 2. Woke up, slept pretty good until about 4. Got a little chilly, but was able to warm up pretty quickly by just zipping my sleeping bag up. And slept on my shoulder, and that really hurt. Overall, pretty good sleep. And I'm wearing my full ninja regalia. My sweet little ninja slippers. And underwear. Anyway, we started off with a lot of pavement. There was probably 3 hours of pavement riding. The first 2 hours was extremely boring pavement riding. But then we finally kind of got to the hills and the mountains and were able to hit the switchbacks, which was really, really fun. And that led us into some gravel roads and then into dirt roads. And then we found this sweet little camp spot right here. And I'll go show you in a minute. But I wanted to kind of let my dad wake up before I started talking to the camera. So we're gonna start packing up camp here pretty shortly, and then jump on the bikes and head on out. And yeah, it should be a good long day of riding. Little stuff tidied away. Oh, I like how your panniers are on the side.
Yeah,
I didn't notice that.
Cram a little more shit in it.
You came packed with water and food.
Mom packed it.
I'm almost packed up too. Pretty much ready to go. The sun's coming out, as you can tell. You can probably see it better over there. The sun rising. It's starting to warm up pretty quick now. I'm gonna be riding through some cold, brisk air. It should be nice. 59. This is considered a highway. We just, back there was a split, so we came into a fork in the road, and it was literally a fork. It was, you went in and then there's to the left, to the right, and straight. And they are all running parallel. It was pretty interesting. We ran into a mountain biker back there. We've passed 5 or 6 of them so far, and he was from England. I really wished I would have pulled the camera out, but I wasn't thinking until I jumped back on the bike. But anyway, I'll try and get those further out. Well, right now we're just dealing with dry dirt road, which is not bad except for the ruts. There's every once in a while there's these ruts.
Mud ruts.
Yeah, mud ruts. So they weave back and forth on the straightaways, so you can't really put any speed, otherwise you hit one of those in high side. Stop and pee. We stopped in reserve, filled up the bikes with gas, filled up our bellies with Mexican food, green chili Mexican burgers, and then I charged a few packs that I had flown. And now we're back on the road. There were some cows over here, but they took off running. No, can't see them. New Mexico wildlife. Cows, horses, crows. I've seen some those things that run out in front of us, chipmunks or something.
Yeah.
Chipmunks. Apparently there's elk, but we haven't seen any. It's hunting season. It's archery season. So of course no one's going to see any elk. Passable when wet, highly discouraged when it's wet. We're about to go into the lava overflow, whatever. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but Dad says it's cool.
That was the volcano right there.
Okay, there's a big, you can't really see it with this wide angle
Lava
lens.
overflow goes for miles.
Right there. There. Right there, that's where the volcano was. So there's a bunch of lava overflow. We passed some on the way over here.
This is one of the most recent volcanoes, like a million years ago.
Does that mean, what do you mean in the States?
Yeah, well, I don't guess it
Because they
counts
still,
Washington.
Washington or Hawaii.
Yeah, but this one, they say it's like a million years old. It's
Okay.
fairly fresh.
A million years old. So not too long ago.
And one cool other point, you can't see it, but that mountain over there is where we will go tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Right.
There.
Over there. All right. This is lava. Lava rock. It goes on for as far as you can see. It's trippy stuff, man. It's almost impossible to walk on. So we set up camp. Pretty remote area. Can't see anything from above except for some dirt roads. So that's pretty. Still got to finish setting up camp here. I'm almost done. Dad's got his stuff done. And I've almost got mine done. I gotta charge everything up tonight. I gotta dump some memory cards to my laptop in my beautiful home. It's probably the softest spot around. Even though there's still like rocks, you just can't get out of the ground because they're just buried in there. Anyway, pretty quiet out here. I am very exhausted after only 2 days of riding. I can't keep up with my dad. And I think I made a mistake with carrying the backpack. It's a little too heavy. And after 2 days of riding a bike with a backpack, it's tough. I've loosened it up and just letting it sit on the bike, and that helps a ton. But man, you just start your shoulders start cramping after a while, and you gotta like move around. It sucks. But that's the price you gotta pay, I guess, if you want to bring mini quads and fly all these badass remote spots that no one can get to unless you're on a bike or a Jeep or tractor or off-road truck with lots of patience of driving. On bikes, it's easy. But trucks, how fast do you think a truck would go, or a Jeep?
10, 15.
10, 15 miles an hour?
We're doing 45 on a lot of it.
Yeah, and we're doing 40, 45.
The tight forest roads are slow because of the gravel.
Yeah. The dirt roads are pretty easy. They're just like pavement.
Yeah, you can hook on them.
But the gravel roads, they're a little sketchy. Especially the ones where they've like cut out the edges for the drainage and they're like rounded. If you get off that off camber, you got to be really careful. You'll skate into those things quick. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna finish packing up camp here or setting up camp, and then, yep, we'll see you tomorrow.